She is freaking crazy. Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews, everyone. Hope you're all having a good day. So, according to director Elizabeth Banks, nobody is going to follow her because she's a female director. And anything she does going forward is always going to cause less success because she has a vagina. Yeah, that's not how it works. Didn't you not learn from your last few times of doing this? Males were the people who attended your movies the most. Well, let's get into it, shall we? This is from Bounding into Comics. Shout out to you boys. Spencer Backley again. Great writer for Bounding, and editor, I do believe. So, yeah. Cocaine Bear director Elizabeth Banks plays the victim yet again, once more claims to have been told that male actors won't follow a female director. Seemingly having learned nothing from the widespread eye-rolling elicited by her last few attempts to garner credibility by playing the gender discrimination card, Elizabeth Banks has once again raised the claim that she finds herself at a constant disadvantage in Hollywood because of her gender. Banks revisited this tired claim during a recent interview given to Yahoo Entertainment's Kevin Polloway in promotion of her upcoming directorial career Cocaine Bear, which actually has been garnering a lot of interest. I'm not gonna lie, I would go see the movie, except that it's not playing anywhere near me, and there's other problems that are preventing me from getting out to the theaters right now. But yes, Elizabeth Banks pays loving tribute to Ray Liotta, says she's been told that as a female director, male actors might not follow her. But Ray blessed this movie as he trusted me as a director. He gave me the confidence to know that I can direct anybody doing anything. Then you have no basis for your accusation. If a man or a male is saying that you could do it, that's not really supporting your accusation against men, is it? It's making you sound like a goddamn fool. But moving on, at one point asked for her thoughts on working with the late great Ray Liotta, who appears in the film posthumously as the drug kingpin Sid Dentwood. Banks replied he was really excited to do it. He came very joyfully to this project. Well, then I guess people or guys do like you. Very game, actually. After he read the script, he asked for more jokes. I knew Ray a little bit from a project we'd done a decade ago. She then recalled making a nod to their time working together on 2011's The Details, and I knew, first of all, what a consummate professional he was, that he was going to come to set and was going to be ready, which he was, and that he was going to commit to the bit. The Power Rangers 2017 star added, I mean, some crazy things happened to Ray Liotta in this movie. I don't want to give anything away, but he was fully committed to the stuff from minute one. Everything from the wig he wore to the clothes, it was just so game. Using this moment to slightly pivot the topic of the conversation, Banks then asserted, I mean, I'm just so grateful that he blessed this movie, and he trusted me as a director. To this end, she explained, I wanted to make a big film. This has a lot of action and CGI, and it's very masculine kind of project. And I've been told by people in Hollywood, I don't know if you can direct those things because I don't know if male actors will follow you. Well, here's the thing. I've seen female directed movies with masculine energy, and they turned out to be award-winning. Yeah, and the actors who starred in the film, thought it was a very good movie. It was called, what was that movie called? Oh, you're right. Zero Dark 30, folks. That was one of the best female-directed movies I have ever seen. It was filmed like a documentary almost, and it did such a great job. Also, it was female-led! Holy crap! Now, true, years later, the leading actress, Jessica Chastain, would come down the pipe and eventually start bashing the shit out of it. But, yeah. The movie was female director led, had masculine energy, and there was nothing wrong with it. A lot of people loved it. And but continuing on. And I say to that, when Henry Hill, Leota's character in Goodfellas, follows you, you can make anything you want, the director ultimately declared. So that was a gift that Ray gave to me. He gave me the confidence to know that I can direct anybody doing anything. Well, I'm glad you found that confidence. If only you would have found it yourself and didn't need somebody else to reinforce it. Because having that confidence is what makes a good director. Constantly playing the victim will hurt your films because marketing matters. And if this shit comes out during the marketing, that, oh, woe with me, nobody's gonna like it because I'm a woman, you're driving your audience away. As noted above, this is far from the first time Banks has attempted to promote her work by banking on identity politics. Speaking to the Herald Sun in 2019, ahead of the premiere of the then upcoming Charlie's Angels reboot, the director warned that if this movie doesn't make money, it reinforces a stereotype in Hollywood that men don't go see women do action movies, which was complete bullshit because they did the poll in which 51% of the people who saw Charlie's Angels in theaters were men. They'll go and see a comic book movie with Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel because that's a male genre. So even though those movies are movies about women, they put them in the context of feeding the larger comic book world. So it's all about, yes, you're watching a Wonder Woman movie, but we're setting up 3 other characters, or we're setting up the Justice League. Gosh, she is the most disconnected from reality person I've ever seen. Well, not the most. But anyway, she would even use such rhetoric to explain why her aforementioned reboot failed miserably at the box office. Asked by New York Times in 2022 if she had learned any lessons from the bombing of Charlie's Angels, she recalled it was very stressful, partly because when women do things in Hollywood, it becomes this story. You're the one who decided to make that movie the poster child for underground abortion rights and for making characters not what they originally were. You did that to your own movie. It had nothing to do with you being female. It had everything to do with your actions. There was a story around Charlie's Angels, and I was creating some feminist manifesto. Well, yeah. You just admitted it in that right there, that your movie was agenda over story. I was just making an action movie. I would have liked to have made Mission Impossible, but women aren't directing Mission Impossible. I was able to direct an action movie, frankly, because it starred women and I'm a female director. And that is the confine right now in Hollywood. That's such fucking horse shit. But also, it's not exactly wrong because, well, everybody said that female directors need to direct female-led movies because only females apparently know what the female is thinking and therefore must adhere to that very strict doctrine, all for the sake of identity politics. That is what Hollywood actually has proved. So yeah, I did get that wrong a little bit, but yeah. I wish that the movie had not been presented as just for girls, because I didn't make it just for girls. 51% males saw your fucking movie, you dumbass. Banks lamented. There was a disconnect on the marketing side of it for me. Well, that's because you marketed it as such. Oh my god. I wish that the movie had not been presented. Oh, wait, I already read that. I would have liked to have made a Mission Impossible, but women aren't directing Mission Impossible. She already said that. Banks told I was able to direct an action movie, frankly, as it starred women. And that is a con. Yeah, I do believe that they accidentally, whoops. That was a double up. I have been told by a big producer of an action movie that I couldn't direct action, that male actors were not going to follow me, the director then alleged. He was flummoxed that the idea that a woman could be able to lead The Rock and the CGI team, or on a CGI screen, I guess. That was said by someone with a lot of power in our industry to my face, inspired by real-world exploits of one Pablo Escobar. Cocaine Bear hits theaters on February 24th. So yeah, I can't see that movie, unfortunately, because we are having problems in my area, as well as personal household problems. But yes, she is basically saying that, woe is me, I'm female, nobody wants to support my work because I got a vagina. Yet, I have seen several female-led movies that got award nominations, and went on to be extremely well-loved. So yeah, Elizabeth Banks is complaining in this time period that women are supposed to be directing, or are not supposed to be directing, big old action movies, that they should direct women-led movies and whatnot. Well, maybe if Hollywood wasn't trying to dictate how, or use identity politics to dictate, then maybe we would get better content. Now, I have every interest to see this Cocaine Bear movie. I really do want to see it, so I can review it and whatnot. However, the director does seem to be saying some crazy shit again. And that can push people away. Not gonna lie. I can't see it due to limiting circumstances right now. But believe me, if I could see it, I would. This actually looks more interesting than anything that Marvel is doing currently. So yeah, take that how you want, folks. Anyway, that is going to be the video. You all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think of Elizabeth Banks pulling gender card and saying, oh, woe is me, I'm a female and nobody likes me because I have a vagina? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below, folks. This has been Orange Chat Reviews. Stay humble.